Doc gave me that the summer I turned 10. He tied that leather strap around my neck, and on the end of it were 3 beads. The wisdom of your years. He smiled at me. He knew I had a long way to go, but what I could never understand was why all the beads were the same size. I always thought that the biggest decisions, the toughest lessons in life should have the bigger beads. But do you know what I learned? All the small decisions were just as important. And in the end, they would be the ones that would prepare me for the choice you would remember, the big bead. The decision I made in a split second.
What the hell was that? What happened? Man, what the fuck? What happened?
It
Hit what, for God's sake?
went off. It just went off. It was an accident.
An accident? I hope to God you can find someone around here to believe that. I'm gonna go get some help. She's still breathing. I didn't!
Benjamin, you better not be shooting at my pies.
In a place where there is no present, you wait. White Hawk visited me only once. By having no present, he said you could blend the past and the future, almost seamlessly. The last sounds of the river remembered are the first sounds of the river dreamed for. Knowing it will never be the same, go back as far as you need to go forward. We could go back 6 months, we could go back a lifetime. To the lies. Theirs and mine. The summer I turned 10, I met a man called White Hawk. He was an old Indian that lived in the hills overlooking the river. The first time I saw him, he was standing near the river, where the reeds die back every autumn. He stood there, without moving, for the longest time. It was then that he began to tell me things.
There's a natural rhythm to the river. And when man tampers with that rhythm, let the river become part of you, and you will become part of the river. Begin by listening to the sounds of the river, and soon you'll hear the sounds of your soul.
Oh, honey, let me tell you about it. Honey, oh, man.
This is Cliff in the Afternoon, featuring an hour of local homegrown music. You just heard a favorite from the 80s, Sonic Ordeals, back at the Vista Del Mar. And let's keep it going with one of my favorites from the Soham Girls, Cross the County Line.
Well, the trees are tall and the buildings are nigh. You don't have to tell me what I got. Everything I need is across the Humboldt County line.
I came a long way to get here. I came a long way to get here. Left my home and my family. Left my home and my family. Packed my bag, caught a plane. Packed my bag, caught a plane. Leave behind, same old same. Leave behind, same old same. Traveling light, traveling light, oh. Traveling light, traveling light, oh.
For sale. 4-room cabin. 18 summers. 1 Easter break. Yeah, right. Now why the hell didn't anybody fix some of this shit? Seriously. Or anything around here for that matter. The last one here will be the one with the key. Just had to bury Pop with the key. Shit.
Dad was a simple man. He worked long and hard all his life. He built other people's dream houses, 1 2x4 at a time. And yeah, he saved until he had enough money stashed away to buy a small piece of property along the river. Yeah, he had his piece of the American dream. A river, a cabin, 4 kids, and 3 weeks of vacation every single summer. And fishing for salmon during the autumn run. Whitehawk called him Dreaming Bear.
Shit. Really is broad now. worry, Rob, old boy. Just a few plumbing problems. Won't take long at all. You're right, Philomena. Leave it's up to you and Jimmy. Fuck, seriously. Look at this whole thing. What the fuck? You scared the shit out of me?
Relax.
Shut up.
So, what you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing?
Nothing. Based on the flatness of your hunting vest, I'd say you've been doing absolutely nothing. Now, Phil, she's been doing something. Just got a beauty, like this long. That girl's good. So, where are you hiding today's take? How many quail you got?
None yet.
You've been out here all day.
So?
So, looks like you're going home empty-handed. You need a hunting lesson. You want me to show you how it's done?
You don't have anything either.
Not trying to. It's my day off. Now I'm just on my way to Whitehawk's. He's gonna show me snake drying. Gonna make me a belt. Might have to bring home the snake meat in case you don't bag anything today.
Nobody's gonna be eating any fucking snake meat. I'll bring back enough for tonight.
Just don't get so hungry to kill something that you shoot my ass. Because if Jimmy won't eat quail, he sure in hell ain't eating my ass.
Your ass ain't worth the time of day.
That's not what Tracy says.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy says she didn't know like
Get out of here.
Oh, and another little quail hunting tip, good buddy. Try to shoot the heads off. A lot more blood, yeah, but a lot less shot to pick out. Yep, lots of blood. On tree stumps and on rocks and in your hunting vest. Lots and lots of blood.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. How'd you get in? Been down to the river yet?
Nope.
I'm gonna check it out.
Hey, how is it?
Feels good. Always feels good in the fall. Water's clean and clear.
It's cold.
Not too crazy cold. We'll be soon. Ah. So, how's that kitchen remodeling project going? Debbie get the plumbing in?
We stopped working on that for a while. Too much for the two of us. What with both of us working at the store, it's making us kind of crazy. It's too much togetherness, you know. Needed a little downtime. You?
Good. Yeah, practice is going well. Boys are good. Dave is good. You know, that and a couple weeks at the lake each summer. They say it can't get much better than that, you know? It's all good.
Hey, I always think of you as a river fisherman.
Yeah, well, the boys get a bang out of the boat and the lake and all, so I guess that's what's important. So, what's with you coming in through the window? Don't you have a key?
No? Mom probably gave one to Jimmy, though.
Oh, is there anything she didn't give to him?
What? Is this something you wanted? The flora and fauna of the Northwest.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, you got most of Dad's fishing gear. Jimmy got the family cookie jar. You don't think that's fair?
What little token did you end up with?
2 boxes of that orange dinnerware. Took it to an antique shop. Turned out to be carnival glass. Made a few bucks off it.
You sold it?
Yeah. Wasn't as if I had any sentimental attachment to that stuff. Just because you think the spirit of Dad lives in that fly rod doesn't mean Mom chose to hang out in the carnival glass.
I can't believe you sold that yellow china.
It's orange. And what the hell is it to you? You're selling the cabin. Dad's cabin?
Fine. So, you think Jimmy's actually going to come?
Well, you told him to. He'd better. Hey, make sure you make him spend the night this time. None of this eat and run shit he does on the holidays. Giblets were great, Mom. Gotta go. All those trips with Mom to visit Ben, and come the holidays he can't sit still. Where's he always going to anyway? Not as if he has any other family.
I haven't got a clue.
We'll make him stay. Be good for him. A little hammering, a little...
No, I think it would be good for you to think it was good for him.
What?
You, me, and Ben. Oh, now that would be good. Ben and I, we have got years of fly fishing to catch up on. He was just getting good when you guys could do a little hunting.
With Ben. You honestly think I want to spend time with that son of a bitch?
You're here, aren't you?
I'm here because Google hired some 95-year-old real estate agent who didn't have a clue how to scan anyone escrow papers, which you saw as an idea to haul us all up here to go fishing and fix things. And the more I complained and protested about it, the more I heard about it from my wife. 'Cause Debbie's one of those people who believe in all that closure crap. I got a kid. I need peace. So I am here.
Little red hen said to that little red rooster, "Rooster, you don't come around like you used to. You've been long gone. Long gone. Well, now he's long gone. Long gone. Well, now he's long gone. Just like a turkey through the cold."
Funny thing is, Jimmy may actually, for once, have a better time up here than I will.
Oh, I doubt that.
So where the hell did you get a key?
I took it right out of Dad's coffin while I was going through his pocket for spare change.
You're such an ass.
Family trait. No, Mom made a duplicate. I came up here the fall after he passed away and did a little salmon fishing.
You did?
Coming in?
How come you never told me?
Came up after Mom died last year, too.
After Mom died, too. I'd have come with you.
Can we not do this now? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, talk about a lot later. Shit. You know, we have a ton of repairs we need to take care of before we try and sell this place.
Try to. It's just a little list of minor repairs.
And a shitload of cleaning. Figure that's why I'm here.
Oh, the tools. Did you bring them? Because
What? Forgot? Again? Jeez, Phil, I'd expect that out of Jimmy.
Hey, let's be realistic. There is no comparison there. At least I own a hammer.
You stayed long enough from the run, didn't you?
Yeah? Why?
Just talking. What was it like?
I didn't catch a thing, and I fished it hard. They just wouldn't bite. I threw everything I had at them. Flies, rooster tails. I cast every colored spoon I had. I even got to the point where I hit them with bait. I went through 2 containers of night crawlers, a jar of salmon eggs, and still, they just wouldn't bite. Like they were waiting. Waiting. There was this strange energy that the river was silently trying to hold deep under the surface.
Whole time you were here?
No, just the first couple of days. Then one evening, about dusk, it was like a gun was shot off. All of a sudden, the river just began to run. From deep below the surface of the river, it began to rumble slowly until it hit the surface with a sudden explosion. And the river began to rush. The whole color of the river changed to silvers and oranges and shimmering blacks. Millions of fish from somewhere deep in the river just took off. For a moment, nature was unstoppable. It was out of control, at the same time being totally in control. Damnedest thing I've ever seen. The river waited for exactly the right moment in time. How come you never came back up here?
Never knew we had a key.
No, really.
You never invited me. I thought it'd be too lonely, too creepy.
I never knew you had any interest in coming. You never said anything over the holidays. I mean, you could have come.
The holidays were always difficult for Mom. Without Ben, I guess I never found the right time to bring it up.
You could have come. It might have been fun. Are you sure you're okay with selling this place?
Do I have a choice? Did I ever have a choice with you?
You have now.
Right. It's just like it's always been. You make some sort of grand decision that involves us all, set it in stone, and then ask us if it's okay.
That is a bunch of shit.
I guess you have a selective memory. 'Cause I remember you standing there saying, today's bait'll be worms. And son of a bitch, if we didn't fish with worms. Or today's bait'll be eggs, and we fucking fished with eggs. It's how you were taught to operate, Phil.
It's how you caught fish. Why didn't you say you weren't okay with selling the cabin?
Because I didn't know. I still don't know if I want to.
Well, when do you think you'll know?
Man, screw it.
Fine. We'll talk about it when Jimmy and Ben get here.
Yeah, we'll talk about a lot when Jimmy and Ben get here.
God, you are wound tight. I don't know how to have a conversation with you.
I go take a walk in the forest.
Damn it! You didn't get far?
I just see blood.
Yeah?
I'll fix that.
Hey, it's getting late. Who wants to be sawing and measuring in the dark, right?
It won't take me long at all.
Oh, I know that. It's just, I thought it would be a good idea if we cleaned out some of the stuff under the porch before we worked on fixing it.
Like what stuff?
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, I'll help you. Might be some interesting shit down there.
Let the lawyer take care of the garbage. You have got important hardware guy stuff to do. You know, and it's getting late. Let's just relax. What do you say? Tomorrow morning?
Fine. Tomorrow.
Why don't we start the grill now?
You don't want to wait?
I'm not even 100% sure when Ben's going to show up here.
I thought that was the whole point of us spending the weekend up here. Just to fix up the place, sign those damn papers.
It is. You know, he'll be here eventually.
Yeah, where else could he go? He's hardly welcome here, let alone
White Hawks.
No, flatter, just skim the water.
Why can't you just fish with the rest of us?
Wrong time of day.
Whatever.
Early mornings for bass, but you can't catch fish unless they're biting. And they ain't gonna bite unless they're hungry, and they ain't gonna be hungry in the middle of the day with you standing over them creating a shadow. Jimmy, he always feels like he's standing in your shadow.
Doesn't have to.
The bigger the shadow, the greater the need to fill it.
That's crazy.
Is it? When he can't even master the simplest things you do. Skip a rock, sink a free throw, sharpen a knife. He goes out of his way to be as different from you as he possibly can.
Well, that still doesn't explain.
Explain what?
Well, why he always goes off on me. I'm just trying to help him, be a big sister to him. Just because we tease him a little doesn't mean we don't care.
Believe what you want.
So what's up with your attitude towards me?
Hard to fill a shadow if you don't care it's there.
Not care. I've been here every summer of your life. There used to be a time I had to shake you off my ass.
Well, maybe I don't give a rat's ass who you are or what you do. Better?
There's the Ben I know. Hey, what are you drawing?
Nothing.
What can I see?
It's not done yet.
Nothing of yours is ever done.
You're just gonna make fun of it, so what does it matter?
Sorry. Wanna go swimming?
No, I'm gonna read.
River feels good today.
Knock it off. I'm reading, not swimming.
Well, I say you can do both.
Phil, if that were true, then fish could read.
What?
Nothing. Just let me read, okay?
What are you reading?
Just a book, okay?
Find out myself.
Cut it out. Moby Dick.
Ah, Captain Ahab sails the open seas in search of, what was the name of that whale?
Damn it, Phil.
He searches the seas for a whale named Damn It Phil. Ahab stands at the bow of the ship, harpoon in hand, as the ocean splashed against the small whaling vessel.
Stop it, what are you doing?
I'm helping you read. You really gotta get into the story. Can't you just feel the ocean? Almost taste the salt water in your face?
Can't you just leave me alone?
Hey, man. I was just kidding around. Well, we're not good enough for you? I'm a college grad after all. I know a little bit about reading.
Peterson's mushroom journal doesn't count. Hey, give it back!
It's my turn to sit on my ass and read all day.
I said give it back! Damn it, Phil! Give it to me! Damn it!
Oh, Moby Dick's headed out to sea. Now that would have been a good name for the whale.
You are such a bitch. That was a library book, you dickhead. You're paying for that.
It was an accident.
There's no such thing as an accident with you.
Well, for Jimmy, the river was a place you observed, a place you sketched from a distance. White Hawk said it was because he never drank the water. Yeah, White Hawk came up every summer and would stay through the salmon run. He came home each year to the exact same place his family had grown up, to his land. His mother would tell him that he would always have a home there, and that he could always come home to it during his life. She would send him down to the river or the springs and tell him to taste the water. For once he had done that, he would always know how to get home. That's how the salmon do it. They drink the water and they know where to come home to in the fall to spawn. Even though it's a journey that beats and batters them. It's a journey they have to make. It's hard to fight instinct.
Hey, look at you. You're wet. Little helpful hint. You gotta take most of your clothes off before you go swimming, good buddy.
Shut up.
Jeez, sorry. Hey, limited out today. You know what that means?
There are 10 less living creatures on this earth?
Nope. Seconds? Some of us are getting 2 quail tonight. Unless Ben brings that Tracy kid. Mom will just have 1.
She can have mine.
Afraid not. Real men gotta have their meat. Help me clean them.
Yeah, right. Ask Ben.
I won't ask you to take the guts out. Just help me pluck them.
No.
What's with you? You go out of your way not to do anything. Well, maybe you'd like a wussy job. How about frolicking in the meadows and picking out mushrooms for tonight?
Screw you.
No, man, you're screwing yourself. You don't fish because you don't want to clean the things. And you don't go hunt because you can't be bothered plucking the things. But you have no problem eating them. And then you piss and moan because we pick on you. Well, get a fucking clue. Now help me with these birds.
Why don't you get a fucking clue? If I wanted to pluck birds, I'd pluck birds. And if I wanted to bag my limit, I'd bag my limit. But I don't want to. And the sooner you get that through that puny brain of yours, the better off we'll all be.
I said you're helping me. Would it hurt you so much to try? A little. We're going up to target shoot in a little while. We're gonna plunk away at a few beer cans and paper targets. Nothing's gonna die. Nothing's gonna get hurt. Would it kill you to do that? For Dad? Or do you need Mom to come and protect you? Would it kill you to do something for somebody else? You selfish son of a bitch. Responsible.
You deaf in there? Asked you where the charcoal is.
How would I know where the charcoal is? You were the last one up here. Would it kill you to look around a little?
What's with you?
Why didn't you fucking bring the charcoal?
Oh, why didn't you? You're the one who sells the shit at the hardware store.
Sorry. I left it behind. Leave one thing behind, it's the end of the fucking world.
It was what you left behind, actually. You see, Whitehawk said, most men pass from this earth without leaving a mark that lasts any longer than it takes to watch a campfire die out. But for those few who choose to leave something behind, a brand on a piece of furniture, an act of kindness, an invention, a bit of courage, a piece of art. For them, it's not so much what, but why they leave it behind.
Found them! They're a little damp, but that's fixable with a gallon or so of lighter fluid.
Look. Sorry.
Me too.
I should just keep busy. Dinner and stuff.
Yeah. We could keep busy by... What? It's legal now.
When'd that ever stop us?
Where did this rain come from?
It's Humboldt County weather. Give it a few.
Remember when Dad caught us smoking weed in here?
Dad's old shop. You know, Dad sure made this father thing look easy. Sometimes make you feel real good about yourself.
Yeah, but sometimes it was Dad's way or...
That was only with you.
You don't know how lucky you were to be second in line.
Being number one had its advantages. You were the first one to catch an 18-inch trout.
I was, wasn't I? On a fly I tied myself.
Yeah, he was mighty proud of you then.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
And what'd you catch that on?
Technically a black nymph. Actually, a small, very small black fuzzball with a feather on a hook. Which is ironic, because normally the only thing they'd even think about taking were eggs or those little cheese-flavored marshmallows.
Oh man, that was the summer that Ben took a bunch of those miniature marshmallows. He rolled them in those crushed Cheetos and shoved them in that bait jar.
Because God only knows, Mom never threw away a jar.
And Ben's sitting on the bank. He's popping those things down like candy. And Jimmy looks over and sees the jar. He goes ballistic because the jar says Potski's balls of fire, not for human consumption.
Yeah! Yeah, and Jimmy's screaming and yelling at him. You're gonna die! You're gonna die! Can't you read, you stupid shit? Not for human consumption.
Hey, wait. And Ben says, "Oh, it was so classic. It's okay, Jimmy.
I ain't human." Oh, did you know what Ben was up to?
Did anyone ever? Did you?
Nah. I just knew that Ben wasn't the type to eat anything that would actually make him barf. Freaked out Jimmy. Funny though.
Damn funny.
Damn funny.
I always thought we'd have the cabin forever. And one afternoon, a piece of our lives becomes a piece of real estate.
Yeah.
It was never the same. Just a few days afterward, like a whole different family moved in. No wonder Dad never offered to bring us back up.
I'm surprised he didn't sell the place.
Yeah, even Mom couldn't sell it after he died. 6 years is a long time. You think we're giving up on his dream? Giving up on Dad?
I don't know.
I'll help you. You gut them and I'll chop the heads off. I'll do the tails too. Too bad you can't just squeeze the guts out, right?
What the fuck are you doing?
Helping you?
Put it down.
You gonna make me?
You want me to call Dad? Put my fish down.
Okay, fine. I'll just chop the head off the one you were cutting.
Oh! I said stop it.
Why? I'm just trying to help you. You gotta take them off anyway. And I'm good at it. Off with the heads, off with the tails. Off with the heads. off-
Stop. Put the knife away.
Okay. Okay, let go.
Get out of here. You know, they've got juvenile hall for guys like you. Don't you have something to do?
Yeah, I was gonna help you.
Find something else to do.
Why can't I help you?
Because I don't want you to.
What if I just sat here and watched you, didn't say a single word?
Not one word.
Right. Not even one very, very little word. Okay? So, this stuff you studied in college.
Wildlife management.
Yeah, I know that. What I don't know is why the wildlife needs to be managed.
Because every now and again someone goes out into the forest and does something stupid. Really screws things up for the rest of us. That's why. Now stop talking or go away.
Fine. I was just wondering why the wildlife needed managing. Okay? Maybe this is why he never catches any fish. Maybe he just doesn't like cutting the guts out of something.
Damn it, Ben, what are you babbling on about now?
Jimmy?
Why are you so worried about him all the time?
Who says that I am? I just think he's kind of a sissy. I mean, you gotta wonder what Dad thinks, right? Of course, Mom was probably hoping for a prettier little Philomene.
Will you lay off of him? That is all you and that bratty little friend of yours ever do is pick on him.
You pick on them too. And Tracy's not a brat. She's the prettiest girl on the river. Maybe you noticed that.
She's not my type. She's too young, Ben. Even for you.
That's not what Tracy says. Tracy says you tried to scissor me.
Tried what? Well, she fucking lies.
Well, maybe you're just pissed off because you ain't getting any of the action I am.
You're 15. You're not getting any action.
Oh, yeah? Perhaps you've heard of the Shake and Shack.
And perhaps you're full of shit. And I hear she's only using you to get to your older brother.
Rob? Come on, I told you.
And I told you. She's not your type. Have you ever noticed the way she looks at Jimmy? Maybe she's into the quiet artistic type, which you aren't even close to. I think she has it in for our man Jimmy. Maybe the little brat is just interested in ripping your little heart out. And the only way to do that is to hook up with Jimmy.
You are so full of shit.
You know where Tracy is now?
Yeah, she's coming over after dinner.
You know where Jimmy is?
Yeah, right.
Just saying.
You aren't saying anything. I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Well, nobody fucking asked you to. Go irritate somebody else for a while.
I'll irritate whoever the fuck I want to. And there's no way she's gonna mess around with Jimmy. I'm just not gonna let that happen.
Big talk, little man. It's all gonna come back on you someday. I'm just telling you.
You ain't telling me nothing. You'd stop fishing after you got enough for dinner. It didn't matter how good the fishing was, you'd stop. Because there was never an answer for why anyone would catch a fish if they weren't trying to eat it. For the sport of it made no logical sense. And if it made no sense, then you didn't do it. It was like you knew why the salmon came to the place of their birth to spawn. But what you can never figure out is why they left in the first place.
It's not easy for any of us.
Why you keep staring towards the river?
Maybe. Sometimes it's just so slow and peaceful, and other times it has that wild, violent side to it.
The Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of river folklore?
Yeah, something like that.
So how do you think he did?
Who, Ben? He's tough. I'm sure he survived just fine. Never should have happened.
No, but it did. He paid the price for it, got what he deserved.
He did.
Come on. The judge saw right through it. The story was a little too slick.
I don't know. He chased after Jimmy and caught up with him and took the gun from him. Sounded pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah.
Tracy started harassing Ben about letting her shoot the gun. And she started pushing him around, and in the pushing and the shoving, the gun went off. What? It was an accident. You're not going with that.
That's your version.
My version.
That's how you would have told it. He was 15. And the more he told the story, the more detailed it got. She appeared out of nowhere. She chased Jimmy away. She charged Ben. She jumped him. What the hell was she doing there anyway? It was always a different story to that judge. And the more he told it, the longer it got, and he's crying, it was an accident so loud, any judge in their right mind would have known better, and this one did.
So you completely disavow everything he said in court?
Exactly.
No matter what he said, you think he intentionally killed her?
Yeah.
His girlfriend?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the son of a bitch was crazy, that's why. He never thought about his actions, he just reacted. He took it all out on beer cans and rocks and mom's pies and whatever else he could take a shot at, so why would that surprise you? And where the fuck were you? You fucking heard the shot. Why didn't you run down?
Well, maybe that's exactly what I thought it was. Ben just showing off.
Bullshit.
Okay then. Maybe I didn't want to be fucking responsible anymore for whatever shit was going on with you guys. If I wasn't there, nobody could look to me for answers.
Give me a break. Your hands aren't that fucking clean. You were so afraid you were gonna have to answer to Dad, you just fucking froze. In that 1 second, instead of taking control, you didn't do jack. And then you pull some big switcheroo and head up to law school, and Ben spends the next 10 years locked up.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Fuck you! I saw with my own 2 eyes what that son of a bitch did! God damn, you're freakishly strong. Let go of me.
Sorry I'm late. It's been a long while since I've been on those back roads. So, how are you?
Good. Great. How are you?
Good. Great.
So how's,
Ronnie?
Ronnie? What the hell ever happened to Taylor? For that matter, Kelly? Jesse? Morgan? I'm just teasing you. Actually, I'm damn envious of the variety. Is this the one?
Maybe. I've liked all of them, but who knows?
You'll find the right one. And if not, you had a hell of a time looking, right?
Yeah. Maybe so. Phil, you haven't changed a bit.
She's buff as ever.
Ah, okay.
So, Jimmy, how you been?
James. James is just fine.
Your call. James it is.
Hey guys, can we just be...
Be what?
Adults? Be a nice change of pace? Jimmy, a beer? Wine.
Glass of wine would be nice. How are the kids?
Great. Boys will be boys.
Yeah, I suppose so.
They've taken a real interest in fishing lately. And over at the lake, just as something to do. Bass mostly, a few trout.
Must be good for them.
Yeah. Well, Greg's taken a real interest in fly fishing. Tying his own flies. Has the knack for it that Ben had. Has a bit of his temperament as well.
Must be in the genes.
We got out a bit of Dad's old stuff. Made a real stab at a few. That little black nymph. I stood in the doorway of the garage one night, and I watched him struggle with that fly. It was like watching a reflection of myself in the river. But unlike me, he stuck with it until he got it right.
I don't know why you keep it that. You're never gonna get it right.
Get lost.
And even if you did, you're never gonna catch anything.
That's crazy. The black nymph is one of the best flies on this river.
Whoa. You open your mouth and out comes Ben.
I am not Ben. I'm nothing like Ben.
That's for sure. When was the last time you caught anything?
Ben's just been lucky. Been reading the river right, that's all.
No. Ben catches fish because he wants to.
You think I'd spend all this time trying to tie flies if I didn't want to catch anything?
Yeah, it's weird, but I've seen you lose fish even my dog could have reeled in.
Yeah, and I'm sure Spike's grilled trout is the bark of the neighborhood.
You're funny sometimes. In that sweet sort of way.
Great.
Spike! Spike! Spike, stay where I can see you. You know, you remind me of Spike sometimes. He listens good too.
God, I'm nothing like your stupid dog.
Hey. Hey. Don't you think it's weird that you never catch anything?
No.
Too bad. I think the reason you don't catch anything is because you don't want to. I think you just don't want to kill anything.
It's crazy.
But it's true. You don't want to kill anything.
I'm about ready to kill you. Does that count?
No, because that's against the law.
Well, out here in the woods, they'd never know.
After a few days, my old man would miss me. But I ain't worried about that, because you ain't got the balls to do it.
Will you shut the hell up and find something else to do?
Which brother do you think is the cutest?
I think they're both butt ugly.
Well, do you think Ben is the least but ugly?
I think he's the meanest, ugliest one. Stay away from him.
Do you think he'll go with me to the campfire at the lodge on Friday night?
None of us are going to any campfire at the fucking lodge.
Well, Rob would go with me, but I don't really think I'll ask him unless I need to. I like Ben better anyway. He's got a wild side. I like that in a man.
Don't you have like a girlfriend to talk to about this kind of stuff?
Not like you. I can really talk to you. About a lot of stuff.
I don't want to.
Well, I bet Ben's the best kisser. I can just tell. He's the kind to kiss you on the first date.
Will you shut up? I don't want to be your stupid girlfriend.
Whoa, I think you got things a little mixed up there, good buddy. You see, she would be the one that doesn't want to be your girlfriend. Go on. Making you the boyfriend. Unless there's something you want to tell us all.
Shut up. Hey.
Hey.
If you take the end of the hackle...
I know. Dad showed me. It's just...
Run it just barely through the eye of the hook. Now wrap the thread. Go on. See? Just holds it better. Now the rest is up to you, good buddy. Hey, Tracy! Wait up.
Ben had a real way with flies.
Ben had away with just about everything. Absolutely everything.
You eaten yet? Yeah, because we're not getting any fishing in tonight. We'll just throw a couple T-bones on the grill. Unless you brought something else.
That'd be great. I didn't give much thought about food. I was hoping Ben would be here and we could sign the papers tonight and I could get back for a friend's gallery opening. But yeah, a small steak would be nice. Thanks.
Here. It's not a bad vintage, considering I did my last minute shopping at the bait store down the road.
Surprisingly full-bodied. It's more than fine. You know what they say, you don't always get what you pay for.
Bait looked pretty good too.
Maybe later. Dessert! How's the hardware business?
It's good. The store's doing real well.
I would have thought you and Debbie would have opened another one by now.
No, I like it this way. I went into hardware because I like hardware. And I still like our little town. Old Mrs. Swain sends her boy in after a plumbing part. And I like knowing where the flapper's going.
You're lucky. Artist sells a painting and he's never really sure where it'll end up hanging.
Yeah. Something to be said for putting a face to a flapper.
Suppose so. Got a nice showing coming up in Portland.
No shit.
It's the one you and Debbie came to last winter.
Which one was that?
I know. They all look the same to you. It was in January. One in Napa?
Right.
Man, I still can't get used to how quick the weather changes out here. So, when do we expect him?
Not bad. Late tonight, early tomorrow. Listen, I never went to visit him.
I know.
I couldn't. I mean, I probably should have, but it's like there's nothing left to say.
It's okay.
What was it like when you went to see him? What do you have to say?
We didn't talk much. I was always with Mom. It was pretty superficial.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was always worried about whether or not they were feeding him right. He was losing weight. And Ben would just sit and nod and say, everything's okay. And God, Mom, I miss your cooking. And she'd just get to a point where she'd sit and stare and break into tears. Then we'd go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'd take her to Denny's. Oddly enough, it seemed to help. For a while, we went every week, and then every month, and then just every once in a while.
I probably should have gone for her.
I think she understood. Said you were just like Dad. He couldn't go either.
I never could figure that out.
I think Dad didn't understand why Ben didn't resist more. Like, he wanted them to take him away. Dad couldn't understand that. Certainly wasn't how he'd raised us, and because of that, I don't think he could look him in the eye.
You could. Look him in the eye. You're just there for Mom.
A little of both.
Fucking Ben. Created his own twisted version of the truth.
Yeah, and stuck to it. Why he stuck to it, I will never understand.
A man on a mission. Our little Ben. Out to cover his little ass.
Yep, out to cover a little ass.
Hey. Where are you going? And with a gun.
Out.
Out with a gun. You just don't go out with a gun.
You do.
Yeah, but you aren't me.
Today I am. Target practice.
You don't know what you're doing. Look, I'll go with you. That's a dangerous weapon you got there.
Hey, I got the gun, I got the bullets, I'm halfway there.
Yeah, but you don't got the...
That's why they call it target practice.
Look, Jimmy.
It's James, and I said I'm going.
What are you so pissed off at?
Get out of my way.
Fine. You can stick the gun up your ass and blow your brains out for all I care.
Maybe I'll practice on yours. It's easier to find.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I threw Moby Dick upstream.
What?
He was reading and I accidentally threw his book in the river.
No kidding. Overhand or underhand? Hey, wait!
Let him go!
Jimmy, James, fuck that. Hey, wait up, man. Where you going? Come on, James, come on, man.
I was there.
I had been there.
So what? I was there seconds after the shot went off. He was standing over Tracy with the gun in his hand. You weren't there. Come to think of it, you didn't even show up until after dark.
Yeah, but I saw...
You saw what? Something else? Like what? He meant to shoot himself and missed. That's impossible.
Of course it is.
Then what? He meant to shoot you? Come on. Ben may have been messed up or crazy at times. Nobody hates that much. You weren't fucking there.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I would. I'm telling you, brothers don't kill brothers.
Tell that to Abel.
Brothers don't kill brothers? What the hell's wrong with this family? Whatever happened to talking about football or the World Series?
James has this crazy idea that Ben meant to shoot him that day.
He does he? Is that the story we remember Ben telling?
No. James seems to be remembering things a little differently all of a sudden.
I'm not saying that.
Really? What do you think he is saying, Rob? Why do you think he's bringing it up now? Huh, Rob?
I don't know.
So all of a sudden, our boy James has a little different version. Is that what you're saying?
I guess. James's new version is right, then Ben lied to us about a whole bunch more than we thought.
Ben wouldn't lie. Would he, James? There was a bit of time, though. A bit of time between when we last saw James leave the house and you saw Ben standing over Tracy with a gun. How much time? 3 minutes? 2 minutes, 30 seconds? How fast can you run, James?
Ben told us.
Something a little different than what's in Jimmy's mind. Maybe by now he figures it all really doesn't matter.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Is there any reason to change the course of things now?
The beauty of the river is that it never stands still. It is always moving and changing before your eyes. Before your time and long after you have been returned to the earth. You can never go back to the river and pick up where you left off any more than you could pinpoint the exact beginning of that river.
You just spent almost 10 years in prison.
Yeah, sort of. How long are you gonna hold on to things? Go on. Tell them I told you the truth.
No.
Okay, then tell them the day I get out. It'll all be over by then. Who will care?
I will.
You haven't said a thing in over a year. It's okay. Mom and Dad are gone. There's no one left to hurt.
Jimmy.
James knows.
Rob needs to know.
Then get them out to the old cabin. Promise them steaks.
They'll never come.
Sell the cabin.
What?
Tell them you got a buyer for the cabin. That you want to sell it and need to make some repairs. I mean, they've never been back.
I don't know. Sell the cabin? I always thought you might want to move back in there after you got out.
A few years ago, I probably would have.
But now?
Now it's a place I need to move on from. You see, not long ago, Whitehawk finally came to visit me.
I went to where you called me that day. I stood by the water and listened. There's strength to be found in the spirits of the past. There are those who deserve the truth. You must step off the bank and into the water and return to the river where it rightfully belongs to it.
And then he left. Now the rest is up to me. I need to go back as far as I need to go forward.
You talk like that, they might not recognize you anymore.
Throw in a few shits and uglies and whatever else for old times. But I'm telling you, sell the cabin.
Okay, really?
Do you see any other way?
No.
Then that's what has to happen. It takes 4 signatures, right? You work out the details. Just get them out there. Get the truth out there. The rest will take care of itself.
All right. But the why of it is all up to you.
Yeah, if I'm late.
Don't be late.
Yeah. Hey, Phil. Thanks.
No matter what the reason, I still think you were crazy.
Most likely was. Thanks anyway.
If you would have told me all this years ago, I might have actually been able to get you out.
No, could too. Too late in the game.
Wait. We got 2 different stories here, and one is that Ben says it was an accident, which I really don't believe, and the other is that he tried to kill you. So which is it, James?
Yeah, James, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, what's it gonna be?
Well, so which is it?
Hey, Jimbo.
Why the fuck can't anyone call me by my real name? What are you doing here?
Waiting for Ben. What are you doing?
Target practice. Alone.
Sorry, what the fuck's your problem?
Girls shouldn't say things like that.
I can say fuck if I fucking well feel like saying fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Well, you shouldn't.
Yeah? You would know. Ben says if anyone knows how to act like a proper lady, it would be you.
Ben's a fuck. Just get out of here.
Why should I? It's free country.
Go!
You are weird. You're just like they all say you are.
Get out of here.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
He has gone crazy.
Hey, Jimmy, what the hell is going... Whoa. Hey, easy, man. Put that damn thing down. Jimmy, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Fuck, man.
Get out of here.
Put it down. You stupid shit. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Ben, no!
What the fuck? What the fuck did you just do?
What the hell was that? What happened? Ben! What the fuck? What the hell happened?
It
what? For God's sake.
Begin by listening to the sounds of the river, and soon you'll hear the sounds of your soul.
It went off. It just went off. It was an accident.
An accident? I hope to God you can find someone around here to believe that. I'm gonna go get help. You're such a fucking... She's still breathing.
I did it. Stay with me, Tracy. Don't go. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing.
Shot her? You shot her? And let me believe it was Ben all this time? The fuck were you thinking?
You wouldn't have understood.
Understood what? You shot her!
Yes.
And he went to prison for you? Answer me! He went to prison for you!
Yes.
You sat at that trial and you watched them condemn him and brand him for life. And you said nothing!
Yes.
You sat there day after day after day in silence. What?
I know.
You let him sit in prison year after year and stayed silent.
I know.
What kind of fucking animal are you?
You stay down there all crumpled up. I'm gonna have pity on you. No.
You're right.
Shit.
Oh, fight back, damn it.
Just stop.
No. It's just you and me.
Stop it!
Let go.
No!
Why? You don't give a shit.
This isn't going to help.
I want an answer. I have a right to know. He lied to me. He lied to all of us. Let go of me.
No!
God, it may not matter to you, but it matters to me.
Oh, yes, it does. But beating the shit out of Jimmy is not going to be the answer.
Bullshit. I've been carrying around a shitload of anger for the last 10 years. It's all been directed at the wrong person. He let this happen. I deserve an answer. Now, Philomena, let me go.
It's over. Calm down.
Let go of me. Let go.
Let him go.
Dad.
Let him go.
He'll kill him.
No, he won't. The answer he's looking for can't come from James. You need to ask me.
Dad. I'm asking you. Why didn't I know?
Because this is how you would have reacted.
With good reason.
Be angry with me. It was my decision.
But he let you.
Yes, he let me. But it was my decision.
Why?
He never would have made it. He would have been tried as an adult, and as Phil constantly reminded me all my life, I was just a kid. He'd have gotten life, with a chance of parole, if he was lucky. They'd have chewed him up and spit him the fuck out on the first day. I didn't want to see that happen.
You gave up part of your life. For what? So you go on painting meaningless paintings the rest of his life?
Something like that.
Are you crazy?
Something like that.
Nobody goes to prison for somebody else. It's insane.
Maybe it is. But there was a moment down there on that river when all the summer teachings of Whitehawk crystallized in my mind. A split second of silence. I thought it could make things right. Besides, I was young and cocky, and you saw what you saw. And it was a surefire story. So I stuck to it. And for once in his life, James stayed strong. And didn't say a word.
That's insane.
So you said, hell, maybe we're all insane. I just didn't want him to die. And I thought he would have if they sent him away. Would you have let him die?
I don't... No.
Would you?
Yes.
That is the loadest shit I've been living with since I found out the truth.
I'm sorry. Fucking sorry? How could you just stand there and let him do it?
He had no choice. I took the story and added to it. Added to it until I figured I had such a perfect lie that it would win over the truth, hands down. James's silence created a very loud story. It was such a good lie. The judge knew I was hiding something. He just didn't know what. So he threw the book at me, and I spent the next 10 years staring at barbed wire, knowing I knew the truth. James, hiding from it, I think I got off easy.
Is all that worth it?
Yes. I just couldn't see living the rest of my life without his ugly face around here. So, anyone gonna say, hey, how are you, Ben? It's nice to see you.
You're early, Ben.
Whitehawk wasn't home.
It's nice to see you without an armed guard.
It'd be nice to see me with a cold beer in my hand.
And the fridge in the kitchen.
See, why can't we all be like little Miss Phil here? Obviously a little obsessed with watching the WWE, but smart enough to bring beer.
Ben.
I know. I know. Wine. Not a problem. I take pride in knowing what everyone drinks. I thought I'd open up a sports bar with Rob. Call it Screwdrivers and Screws.
Stop. I wanted to, I know I couldn't. I just wanted to say.
Say what? Mr. Fancy Art School Jimmy doesn't know what to say.
Shut up.
Let's say it.
Thank you.
Thank you? That's it? You already said that.
Damn it, Rob! Just because my heart just doesn't explode at the end of my fist doesn't mean I don't know how to feel. I understand what he gave to me. What do I say? There are no words. Nothing will make the canvas white again, and there are abstract watercolors hanging all over the Northwest to prove it.
Fuck! What's this little speech about? You can't find the words, so you gotta go paint pictures all your life? Poor, pitiful you? You son of a bitch! What the fuck's going on with you?
Rob. Easy.
Easy? Fuck that. You should be pissed as hell. Damn it, Ben. He owes you an explanation.
She was there, on the ground. All her blood was so afraid. I'd never shot a gun before in my life. I don't even know how it went off. I don't kill things. How could I have killed a girl? How could I do that? How could I fire a gun? That's what you do. Only now that's what I do. Only it's not about fishing quail, it's about a girl, and that I did something that makes me worse than you. You guys were right all along. I am nothing like you.
Easy, James. It's okay.
Okay? You've never killed anyone.
It was an accident.
I don't know that.
You can't think that you wanted to kill Tracy.
I hope not.
I know you couldn't. It's going to take us all some time, Rob.
Lots of time.
Good to be home.
Yeah. Home.
I told what I thought I had to. It's what I saw.
I know. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
We should sign those papers. James? Come on. It's time. Anybody got a pen? Ben?
Here.
James, you're next. It's done.
That's the start.
Hey, how long has it been since you skipped her up?
Too long.
God, I haven't done this in years.
It's all in the flatness of the rock. Like this. See?
Hey, look at that.
Come with me, come with me. You won't believe what you see. Come with me, come with me. No, it's real for me.
It's just a flat rock till you let it go. And so for the foreseeable future, I would guide people, much like my family, like my father, down this river, past this very spot, fishing for trout or salmon or whatever their hearts desired. But the memory would still burn bright, and each time it took me back to the day we stood at the river's edge and knew in our hearts what the salmon must feel like as they look upstream, headed home. We had tasted the water. We could come home, but not to the place we knew, not to the way it was.
Showed me things I couldn't explain. Never seen them before. And as the mist uncovered the ground, I saw there was so much more. We flew above the forest trees, places I'd seen in my dreams. Canyons of gold lay far below, with silver rivers and streams. Come with me, Come with me, you won't believe what you see. Come with me, come with me. You know it's real for me. Come with me, you won't believe what you see. Come with me, come with me. You know it's real for me.
I spent half of my life in little boxes way up in the sky. I couldn't see the stars, but eventually I saw the light. I had a lot of fun, that much is true, but now I have a slightly different point of view, and I know how I want to spend the rest of my life.